Hi, Jessica Sporn here to show you how to use the new Layered Peony stencil from Stencil Girl products. There are several different ways to use this stencil to get a nice painterly look with your flowers. What I did was I primed a white piece of copy paper with gesso so that the paint would move easily on the substrate. And I'm using golden fluid acrylics in black with a cosmetic sponge to first stencil in these large outlined peonies. While that's drying, I'm going to use some quinacridone magenta on the patterned flowers that are also on this stencil. The patterned flowers are designed to be used alone, or you can layer them on top of the outlines to get different effects. So it's really several different flowers in several different ways. So here I am using the Quin Magenta to create the pattern flowers, and then I'm going to take some sap green fluid acrylic paint and just fill in these large open leaf shapes. So now let me show you how to fill in these large flowers and get a really nice painterly effect. What I did was I have two colors on my palette. I have titanium buff and the quinacridone red. Using a flat-edged brush, I dip one side of the brush in the titanium buff and the other side in the quinacridone red. With the lighter side of the brush on the outside of the petal, I'm stroking from inside to out, and then the outer edges of the petal are lighter and the inner parts of the petal are darker. So here I'm going to do it again, side by side, light. It can be light on the inside too. The first one I did light on the outside, second one light on the inside. I think I like the light on the outside better, but you'll see I'm varying it, and it's going to give a nice soft look to these flowers without having to think too much about where the light is hitting them. Adding a little yellow ochre in the center of the flowers. Here's another way to use this stencil. For the patterned flowers, I'm going to make a glazing mixture with glazing medium. This is Liquitex, I think, glazing medium. Might be golden, I'm not sure. And then I'm going to make a light pink color, sort of an orangey pink, and it's very sheer because it's mixed half and half with the glazing medium. And I'm just going to go over the patterned flowers and as well over the patterned leaf that I stenciled. And now to get the veins on the leaves, I'm just going to overlay the veiny leaf stencil, which is the exact same dimensions as the open leaf, and I'm going to stencil right on top of it to give that leaf some dimension. So you have two sets of layered leaves here that you can use, and you can either make the veins darker or lighter depending on what you want to do. You can also overlay the patterning right onto your solid flower. So the flower that you did with the painterly look, you can also overlay the patterning right on top. They're all three flowers have the outlines as well as patterned insides, and you can mix and match them. You can then overlay the outline on top of your patterned flower and outline it that way, or you can do what I'm doing here, which is just taking a very thin brush and some black paint and loosely outlining. And I think the looser the better, the more it looks like it has your hand in it and the less it looks like it's from a stencil. So now I'm just cutting them out, and I will have elements to use in my project. Two projects I did in exactly this way: an art journal page and then a mixed media canvas where I did the background first and then collaged on the peony elements. But I want to show you a different project here, a different way to use these peonies. So as I was playing with them on top of this art journal page and thinking about where to put them, they started feeling like a crown or like hair to me. So that's how I used them. And I'm just going to let you watch as I kind of fast forward, paint up a face, and then use the peonies on top of her head. Hope this video gave you some ideas for how to use the peonies, layered peonies stencil. Can't wait to see what you do with it. And I hope you'll visit me at my blog, jessicasporn.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching.